Murray to be with us again, the American Atheist who removed the Bible and the prayer from the public schools. She was with us a couple of weeks ago. And I'll give you her address now so you don't have to write me. You can write her. Post Office Box 2117, Austin, Texas. The zip code is 78767. I'll mention that from time to time. We've invited the Reverend Walter Martin to be with us. Mr. Martin is not an atheist. I don't even think he's agnostic. I'm not quite sure what he is. According to what I have typed here, it tells us that he is a Baptist minister and director of the Christian Research Institute in Wayne, New Jersey. And after a little while, we'll be taking some calls on Plaza 78866. And when we're ready to take the calls, it's going to take me a few minutes to get set up because we have some new equipment in here, and it's really great, but it isn't going to work too well where I have three people, one to my right, one to my left, and I'm in dead center. About the only one that could really use the equipment would be me, right in dead center. So we'll try to work it out, and I think we'll be able to so that you'll have an opportunity of speaking with Mrs. Murray, Madalyn Murray-O'Hair. You have been back to Austin, Texas.
Yes, I went back to Austin, Texas, and I had to get back to New York because I had the exciting opportunity to speak at St. John's University.
That was last night?
Tonight?
No, we already went to a new day.
Oh, are we?
That's right.
Yes, last night. Last night.
All right. And how was the reception?
Stormy.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good Roman Catholic institution, and from time to time I do get asked to appear at various Catholic colleges and universities. The most receptive one was Loyola, Jesuit College.
In Chicago?
In Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And
when you use the word receptive, what do you mean?
Well, that at least I have an opportunity to say what I want to express, and then we have an interchange of ideas. At St. John University tonight, I'm afraid that once we got to the question and answer period, no one was listening, so that on several occasions I had to go ahead and repeat because the students sometimes hear what they want to hear, or persons who are religious interpret in a way that they want to interpret subjectively, and no matter what I say, they'll read into it what they want to have me say.
Were outsiders invited? Yes,
members of the community were there, and we had some back and forth with some members of the community, too. But it's always stimulating, and it's good, and I think...
Were they at least respectful of your ideas, whether they agreed or not?
Tonight, not too much.
I was shocked to hear that on your appearance on Johnny Carson's show, which since I have learned, and he was quite unhappy about it, that the audience hissed you. Is this normal for an appearance with Madalyn Murray?
Never. I have never had this. I have only had really objective hostility on two occasions. I speak to universities and colleges all over the country, and I went to Harvard Law School at one time and had a tremendous ovation, standing ovation, when I was discussing the concept of separation of church and state in the First Amendment to the Constitution. But when I went back to an undergraduate level, and was speaking on atheism, I had such a hostile audience that at one time I thought that I might be attacked physically by them. It was so hostile. And the Harvard radio station asked me in the following day and apologized on the air for the behavior of the undergraduate students. Then the second instance of hostility, of course, was on the Johnny Carson show. The microphones are situated in such a way that my husband taped the program for me, and the hissing and booing was much louder in the studio than it appeared on the tape that my husband has at home. And I presume this is because the audience...
Well, they control the microphones in the audience because at times, let us say, if there's a tremendous laugh line and the man really is not finished with his story, they don't open up the pot, those microphones, because they don't want it to overshadow the rest of the lines on the part of the comedian, so that you at home will enjoy his entire performance. And then when he is through, so that at home you will hear the ovation for the man, and you'll hear the laughter and all. Then they will open up the audience microphones. But your husband was seated in the audience.
No, he was taking this in Austin, Texas.
Then I don't